Good morning, good evening, good night, depending on which part of the world you are. Um, Welcome to another edition of the Logan's Hour. Um, like I'm doing, if you don't mind, you can please share the show as well. So let's share the show. Let's other people be part of it because I know there are tons and tons of people out there who want to be part of the kind of conversation. So I would appreciate if you can please share this show for me as well. And trust me, So, all right. Like I said, welcome again to the Logan's Hour today. Today promised to be another good one, as always. Uh, God, sorry, somebody messing on my text here. Person said they like my haircut, and I should recommend the barber who normally cut my hair. I can recommend the barber to you, but I had a barber before who, I just kidding. I cut my own hair. My wife know that I do that in the bathroom, stand in front of the mirror and just cut it. Before we can start, I would appreciate if you can please help to share this show. Everybody, please help to share the show, please. We'll be back in a split second. All right, so welcome again to the Logan's Hour, and I would appreciate when everybody try to share the show because this is our community show. Trust me, I'm here as your lead presenter, but I appreciate. Sorry, I try to put myself on. I love to see myself on YouTube when I'm broadcasting. That serve as another form of motivation too. So, um, I'm down with the weather. So some of you out there maybe might be concerned why keeps snowing, but it is what it is. It's the weather this time of the year. Specifically Indiana weather. It's like cold, warm, cold, warm. So, but I appreciate everybody again for joining the Logan's Hour. And today, specifically, we will speak to one of the organizers from um, the Indiana Young Men Association. Um, what's up, my dear brother, Honorable Rich W. Bassi I hope you're back on your feet, my dear brother. The accident, the people who come from, God said know where we're from, and God know what will pass you to make it and reach this far. So I want to know what push them. They can just come and go. So if you just joining or you are on the Logan's Hour again, today we have members of the Indiana Young Men Association. Probably we have just the planning committee chairperson or maybe his deputy going to be here to tell more of their program plan on the 30th coming up. If you just hearing this, the Indiana Young Men Association will be having her inauguration anniversary ceremony coming up on Saturday. Um, we've been talking about it here for some time now, and for some of you that don't know where you're going to be taking place, if you look right under the scrolling text here, you see the location as well. You will see the location for the park. You see the location for this inauguration ceremony coming up. So it's going to be grand. It's going to be grand for all indications, for messages we have received and calls that keep coming in. It tells that this inauguration ceremony is going to be so grand to the point where, um, trust me, this will be one of a kind that I'm encouraging everybody. I'm encouraging all well Liberians living in Indiana. Show up, support the young guys in town here because trust me, man, no one person can make it alone. The young people depend on your support. Let you depend on the young people's support. Whether you're from the church, whether you're from the mosque, where you from, show up. This program going to be so good to the point where you will not regret going there. I can tell you this because this is Indiana Young Men Association first inaugural ceremony that will be held in at a hall. Let's say so. The organization have been around for some time. It was founded 2016. It got incorporated 2017. So let's have been talk about it, but now we want to expand. We want to expand to the point where we are considering having a little soft brunch in places like Fort Wayne, places like South Bend, places like Lafayette, Indiana. So this is not just gonna end here. This is a movement. This is a complete Zion train that has picked up. So trust me, nobody can stop it. It's moving. It's moving. The idea of this Indiana Young Men Association is going to be shared with all young person, regardless of where you live. That's why when you follow the ideology of this organization, it's not just all Liberian based, it's all African descents. So our basic goal is to transform young leaders in being agent of change. So we are working on that. It's not just one person thing. It's about consistent efforts. It's all of us. It's collective work. So I know sometimes when we start organizations and things, we have stumbling block, we have roadblock, we have opinions and different reservations about how things supposed to be. But let me say to anybody out there who have other views about this unique organization, if you want to change some things that you feel are not right, the doors are open. You can call the membership committee chairperson. He will give you more information as to how to become member of this all unique group. And the other day I was here and I displayed uh, the, um, the business card of the membership committee chairperson. He will just call his phone. He will give you all the information as to how can you become member and what are those procedures you have to follow to become member. But trust me, it is a you see, it's good to be part of something. I can say this. It gives you some sense of belonging. It gives you some reason to believe that you have family who will stand by you in take a time, in teen time. So if you are part of a family, that's why you see people go to a church. That's why you see people become member of the Masonic crowd. People become members of other smaller organizations because it promises you something. So I'm calling on everybody. This program is going to be on the 30th of April. You're going to be on the 30th of April. And I know the people of Indiana, they are all good people. We have my former vice president. He contested. He won the election overwhelmingly. And now he's the president of this young group. So his name is Avin Sa Bangila. So Mr. Bangila is the president-elect. Saturday, officially, Mr. Bangila going to be sworn into office. He will take the oath of office to protect and guard this institution, uphold to the Constitution. So they're going to be a whole young, exciting things to see power change hand democratically, to see a peaceful transition, power leaving from one young person to another young person, with all nobody being angry that they want to die in power, they want to stay in power. You will see the excitement on all of the young people faces to tell that yes, this is how it's supposed to be. This is the change we want to see. This is how transition is supposed to look like. So I'm calling on everybody. If you live in Indiana, show up. Show up. Yes, we will invite everybody. We are inviting everybody. Everybody. So all those organizations in town here, because the last time I spoke with my vice president, Mr. Alvin Bangila, who is the president-elect currently, and he said to me, "Yes, we have been working on some other stuff. We have sent a lot of invitation out to attend this all important program. So we have sent a lot of invitation out. Specifically, we have sent invitation out to all of the groupings in town here. But if for any reason, because of oversight, if we miss any group, please, we are asking that you please also help us to just let us know. We will also extend the invitation to you, whether we will be able to drive to you or we will be able to reach you by whatever means. But trust me, our goal is to have the entire community out there and let's celebrate together. Let's celebrate together because you know organizations, young organizations going through transition over the years, they have been together since 2016 up to today. Man, it is exciting. So that's why I'm calling on everybody, come and see what it takes to see young people peacefully transitioning one party to another party, turning over power. You know, most of the time we don't see those things so easily. All we see is confusion in groups and they disagree on opinions. Everybody else feel they're too smart than the other person. But now it don't happen in this group. They are different kind of people. So that's why I'm calling on the community to come and witness this all important program that young people can even learn from. And if you want to become a part of it, if you will enjoy it and you wish to become a part of it, I can rest assure you, come on, come on, and enjoy yourself and get involved. Try to push some new ideas, get some new recommendations, and what can we do together as a group and how can we change some of the old laws that we have. We need young innovative people. We need people who will come with different recommendations, different idea as to the way they see the community should go or the way they see the organization should go. We are open, trust me. Indiana Young Men Association is open to whatever. So if you know you're a young person, you're very innovative, you want to change things, come on and let's change it together. Come on, let's change this thing together. It's not about Philip Logan. It's not about Alvin Bangila. It's about everybody, collective effort. So that's why we wrote some of the organizations in town here because it will be better for us to identify some of our organizations in town here because when we identify those organizations, then we will have a better cordial working relationship. So if we if we if we never send you probably letter, official letter to your institution, um, we we probably might be oversight, but you can just send me message, the number you see on the scrolling text there. But institutions that we send our letter to, I can just call the institution names. So we send letter to the Liberian Association of Indiana, and we also send letter to the Men's Association of Indiana. We send letter to the United Sister of Indiana. We also send another letter to Sister Love of Indiana. We also sent another letter to Chalano Organization. Um, we sent another letter to, I don't know if we sent a letter to the Nuclear Association of Indiana. I think that was a oversight. I think the president-elect, I think probably he will send a letter to the Nuclear Association of Indiana. But we sent another letter to the Civilian Association of Indiana. Yeah, because they are our sister organization. So we sent a letter to the Civilian Association of Indiana. We sent another letter to the Bon County Association of Indiana. I think that group should be having some link to Dr. Samba wife or something. So we sent a letter to the Bon County Association of Indiana. We sent another letter to the United Barrister Association in the Americas, the Indiana chapter, through its president, Honorable Rich W. Bassigia. Then we sent another letter to the Crime Association of Indiana. And lastly, we sent a letter to the Liberian Churches of Indiana. So if you know any other name of any church or organizations that we never name, you can also please tell us. We can send them official letter to invite them to this all important program. So it will be so good that we invite. Yes, Fatima family, we will invite our officials right after the inauguration ceremony. So yes, we planning on that. We're planning on that. Yes, we're planning on that. Hopefully next week, right after Saturday, your newly elected officials, you're going to hear from our newly elected president. So we know they will be up here. They will be up here. So um, just a second here. Yep. So that's it for Indiana Young Men Association. We will be joined by the deputy the deputy planning committee chairperson, the co to the chair. So second, not to forget about this all important program coming up on the very same day too. They're gonna be ministers and leaders seminar. The ministers and leaders seminar will be coming up. It will be on April 30th. The good thing about this program here, the program going to be 11 o'clock a.m. to 2 o'clock p.m. So it's all pastors up here. You see all of our pastors in town here who have managed to pray for us all the time. They have grouped themselves to have this ministers and leaders seminar. And this seminar going to be at the Lighthouse Assembly. So it's going to be 4903 South High School Road, Indianapolis, Indiana 46221. So it's going to be just from 10 o'clock a.m. Let me say 11 o'clock a.m. to 2 o'clock p.m. So I'm calling on everybody to be part of this. I'm calling on all of the Liberians from everywhere. You can please be part of this because it's important. I know our IMA program, I'm the president, so I needed to say more about our IMA. Yes, I said a few things about our IMA program, but for young people and even older people, this program is important. If you can be at the park to play soccer with our IMA, be at this program. It's important to support our elders in town here. It's important. So last, before I can go to other topic, on August 18, our brother, y'all know him. Though politically we all may be on different side in terms of who we support when it comes to politics, but when it comes to progress in people's life, we have to celebrate it. So y'all all know our brother, Honorable Jan Volule. He'll be getting married to his beautiful wife Jennifer. That's going to be on Saturday, August 13. So trust me, August is right around the corner. Today is the 28th of April. So August is right around the corner. August is the 8th month. So August 13, that is going to be, I think, 5 days after my birthday. So August 13, get ready. It will be in Green Pasture War Outreach International Lighthouse Assembly. I think it's in the church of Pastor Gamonet Johnny. So go there and see, witness this all important ceremony that is so good to be part of, to see your brother getting married to his beautiful wife. And trust me, man, I would love I don't know if I had the power to control the entire time. I will control everybody to please be at this ceremony to witness the all important occasion. It's not simple. It's not as easy as you think to take on somebody's daughter, because the Bible says for this reason, this man should leave his parents, his father and his mother, and cleave to his wife, and both of them shall be one. So it's important. It's important. So I'm asking everybody again. They're going to be on August 13th. Our dear brother Jan Volula, going to be getting married. So please be there to witness the all important ceremony. We will keep talking about it till the 17th, but please, please. So Saturday in the day, during the soccer period, our MA team will be inviting the Togolese. So come and see real football. But our MA team is in shape. On Saturday, come and see real soccer. We'll be playing the Togolese. Let me say the Togolese, the Congolese. The other day, this game, we play the Togolese. So come and see real soccer game at the at the park. At the park. So let's go to other news here. Let's go to other news here. I know the real news that I've been all around right now is this. Is this? All right. So let me pull this the RMA the co-chair on planning committee. So here from the co-chair on planning committee. Hold on, let me get a co-chair on planning committee so you can hear from him yourself. Hello, my dear brother.
How you doing, Mr. Logan?
I'm okay. How are you?
I'm fine, I'm fine. I'm doing great.
All righty.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Saturday afternoon.
All righty. You're live on the Logan's Hour. Go ahead and make your contribution.
On behalf of the planning committee of our MA, my name is Kesley Logan McCoy. I'm just inviting the whole community to come out on the 30th to have fun. We're going to be having a lot of stuff. Our first outdoor program would be at the park, where we'll start from 5, we'll start from 12, from 5:30 p.m. We're going to have a great soccer game against the Congolese. You guys will be coming to play us, and we also have a great team, LIMA. And on behalf of the community, we went out there and invite all the young guys in the community who, even though they are not part of LIMA, but we invited them to come and celebrate with us. And some of you guys, we invited them as a player. They would come and, have fun with us on the field. So I'm trying to reach out to the community, to the black community. Like, I don't care what you're doing on that day. Please come, show up, have fun. We're going to have meat at the park. We're going to be growing. We're going to have a lot of different activity at the park that everybody can come and have fun that day. So and then in the evening, we're going to have a ball night where, everybody going to be wear dress, suit and tie. Come out, have some fun. The community is, out there, we out here. We're trying to see how best we can bring this community like the way it's supposed to be. So we inviting everybody, every social group in this time, every Liberian, every African descent, every black people who want to come out to have fun that day. We inviting the whole community to really show up to be able to support our MA. And we are reaching out to everybody, even those that we haven't sent you official letter. You are invited. You don't have to have an official letter to attend the program. We are inviting the whole community, regardless where you are. You can be from South Bend, you can be from Terre Haute, you can be from any part of Indiana. You are invited to this program. So I just want to reach out there to tell my people they are invited and to tell everybody thank you. And I hope to see them on that day to just come and have some fun.
Thank you so much, my dear brother Roland Akwe. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much.
Okay. Now you heard it from the co-chair on the planning committee, Mr. Roland Akwe. So now he's inviting the entire community. So before I was just inviting few people, but now the planning committee chairperson saying they have enough meat, they have enough chicken, they have enough soda, they have water, and they have whatever you want to be at the park on Saturday. So I mean, I'm encouraging everybody to show up at the park. It has been too long since the COVID came. We just been sitting home and we just stress out and worry about this dirty disease that have been around for some time. So it's important that we all show up at the park and just let's have fun. Let's enjoy ourselves because let me tell you, one life to live. After you, there's no more you. So show up. Indiana Young Men Association, they are ready. They are in full gear. They're ready to take on the entire community. So the inauguration ceremony going to be on Saturday. The park event first in the day. So show up to the park event. It's going to be from 12 o'clock to 5:30. So from 12 to 5:30, trust me, if you show up, you will have fun. You will enjoy yourself. You will play soccer. You will eat. You will listen to quality music. So there are so many things this day will promise or promising to people. So I can rest assure you, come up and let's enjoy ourselves on that day. Thank you. So let's go to another thing. Let's talk something different here because I know every day we come here, we just talk about our community, talk about our community, talk about our community, which that's the foundation of which this show was funded. So we all follow the story yesterday evening with the situation at Rabos International Airport. And that was a real scary moment. Let me say this. I know for some reason, everybody have their own 2 cents when it comes to what happened at the airport yesterday. But if you have seen a plane crash in real daylight, you will understand what I'm talking about. Some of you who never witnessed what happened yesterday, I have a video here. I don't know if I should just play. SM Brussels, the pilot announced that he cannot land in Liberia due to lack of electricity. And that was embarrassing. That was embarrassing. I know sometimes those things have technical problems sometimes, but when it comes to the aircraft, we have to really, 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 really look after our airports. Honestly, because that's the only airport, international airport we have. In like other countries around the world that have two, three major airports that plane can land at any time. Imagine if a plane going over Liberia and have insufficient fuel. What happened? Excuse me. Let me share this story here. I was a I was much younger when I witnessed the actual plane crash with the late Joseph Bayoka Tate. But then I used to live in Firestone, specifically in Magibi County, smelled no taste. Right by the airport. My house was right across the runway. So it means I can stand right from my house by the road and see plane landing and see plane taking off. When the whole incident started with the airport dock and our plane was just over the airport and just kept turning around, turning around, turning around. We were much younger, I remember. And we started to run. We got in the bush and started to follow where we thought the plane was going to land, or if it was possible plane crash, if we could help people at the time. And our plane crashed all the way somewhere far, and we walked almost an hour, and I got to the scene. And I saw people on the ground. I saw people go burn. And I look at that tragic accident, and I was much younger. For that day, I had different perception about aircraft. That's why you see right now, ask my wife. I told her sometimes some distance that I know I can travel by car, I don't bother about aircraft. I know most people love being seen on the airport. For some people, it's bluffing. Some people go to airport to travel specifically for Facebook picture. Me, if I'm traveling to 4 hours, 3 hours, 7 hours, I'll drive. I was much younger and we ran that night and we got to where the plane crashed. We even got there before the police. We got there before the ambulance because we were living right by the airport when that Jote plane crashed. And I saw people lying down, burned up. From that time up to today, I still move with that trauma. I still believe that in how much nothing holding that plane from up there, it's just God holding that plane. So when God decided to take his water and take his attention from on you, the plane coming down. I always have that small children belief up to today. So I'm never comfortable sitting in plane. From Liberia to the United States, my eye left open like this. Then I got here. I had a girl who was sitting by me. Her name is Jeffina Ama. She slept. She got up, slept. She got up, slept. She got up. She looked at me. She said, "What? This is a long ride. You got to sleep." I said, "I'm sorry. I can't even trust the plane for 1 second. Please." So for people to be in an aircraft and get at an international airport and our government and the airport authority playing fun with people's lives and saying it was it was just an ordinary technical problems that even the airport management communications not even acknowledging that they actually made a mistake, but he's saying it was alleged. And up to now, the president hasn't said anything about it. No actions have been taken. Those things get to me. Those things really get to me. I know, Fatih. Me too. I have to travel. But I'm afraid. Trust me. I can drive from here to Raw Island only because I don't want to sit in the airplane. I see people often taking the airplane picture. My on Facebook, I see people in the plane taking that plane picture and be like sitting in the seat. Oh, my Steffi, I can enjoy it. I could have said like. But for me, I got serious phobia because I was much younger when I went to where Chote and what the other lady that were in that little jet when I plane crash. Oh, I went there. We walked that night. Tommy, John, we were all younger. And when I saw that plane on fire, And I saw people in that plane dying from that day. From that day. Can you imagine you have never sat in plane before? Then your first experience with plane. Well, when you see the plane go in the air, you're admiring people going in the air so much. Then you see people coming from in the air and falling down in front of you. From that day, I had different perception. You know, people that did aerodynamics and all the things, they know all the things about. From that day up to today, I still don't trust the iron. Imagine if I was in that plane yesterday and the plane is over Liberia and the pilot is announcing that due to lack of electricity, we have to go to Sierra Leone. Imagine that. Because the person that will be sitting beside me on the flight, I know you call one of the attendants to just take me from side because my stomach will start boiling. I'll just keep fighting to the post, but you put him into a different seat. That's a scary situation. We have to take it very seriously. We need to start investing into solar plane. Because if we want to depend on generator, one day, I can rest assure you, it will not just be ordinary passengers. It could have been the president of the Republic of Liberia. So one day to happen to another person, bigger person in the country, people will take it serious. All these solar lights, everywhere now is solar. All the little meaning like that Dollar Tree setting here, dollar. Just get it landing all around the airfield. I leave for planes to know that here. The runway starts from here and end this place. But for plane to be coming and see a real total darkness in this 21st century, then when people talk, you say they're talking politics. If I were the president, the airport authority, but now I think there will be some changes. The same thing happened with the other time when the president was coming. It happened the other time again with Royal Air Morocco. Today, it's SM Brussels. We're talking it now. Nobody hearing it. But when the bigger one happen, people are going to see it as, oh yeah, it is what it is. Hey man, why it happen that way? Hey girl. But we can change the situation now. We can invest into solar plant. Let's invest more into solar plant. Okay, so I'll be back shortly, and when I come back, I'm going to be talking about the Unity Party peaceful march to the American embassy. And I'll be giving my own opinion, my county opinion on how I felt about that. And I'll be talking about some of the statements they were making when they were marching. No election, no Unity Party, no election. And what gave them the audacity to think that if they don't participate in the general and presidential election, there will be no election. Stay tuned. I'll be right back in a split second.
The face of New Year trap. Man, watch out. I'm the goat. I'm the goat. Man, I'm the goat. May I punch it? Man, I'm the goat. I'm the goat. Man, I'm the goat. Everybody watch out. Man, I'm the goat. I'm the goat. Man, I'm the goat. May I punch it? Man, I'm the goat. I'm the goat. Man, I'm the goat. Everybody watch out, man. For your hands right there. Watch out, girls right there. Watch out, boys right there. Watch out, I go see I'm bim dwe. Watch out, Kofi's a boy. Now me say Kofi's a toy. I'm a again. No mum, I'm at the gotcha. Quakumum. I want to say bet. I bebe, ukin sa te. I tell it, I did so put him with I did sissy abu, ke. I call it keke, okupe ma, pe. I pepe, wakroso, se. I say. Wanna cast a punch him peke. Oh, here the other chance, he can hear the plate. Tokrobi batata, ebi susu to pay. Who is the cat who you pay? And here why you flow, hey. Make I go hard on the flow. This my song will let me flow. And your job, when you're punching and wait a man, we are slow. Oh, be favorite food, we are see where you fried rice. And why I take a oh, my body shine your eyes. And got fight the fufu. Another soup, no light. ECG, doom so. Use a bank and dance. I'm the goat. Man, I'm the goat. Me a punch it. Man, I'm the goat. Man, I'm the goat. Everybody watch out. Man, I'm the goat. Man, I'm the goat. May I punch it? Man, I'm the goat. Man, I'm the goat. Everybody watch out. Man, for your hands right there.
Alrighty, I'm back. Yeah, so let's go to what I was just about to say here. I said when I get back, I'm going to talk about the Unity Party and what I heard from the Secretary General the other day. You know, let me say this, right? It's important for us to respect the democratic tenets of good governance. And power shift at any given time. I listened to Mr. Amin Buddha the other day on the OK Morning Rush when they had a peaceful rally to the American embassy to raise awareness as to the current situation that is about to be in the code or in the code that stands to be corrected with the withdrawal clause within the CPP document. And during the peaceful march, I heard folks from the Unity Party and sympathizers from the Unity Party saying, I quote, if Unity Party is excluded from this 2023 election, there will be no election. And you know, when I heard that, it was a little funny. I laugh about it because it just sent a signal to other people who are in government right now, or other parties who have never tasted government and want to get into power. They have to take you from some of these things that they see right now happening. They have to be very careful as to how to lead. Because can you imagine the former ruling party who led the country for 12 good years. And listen, nobody should think that I trying to be or I trying to exclude myself from this situation. Yes, I benefited. I lived with my uncle, and my uncle he was the information minister at the time. Yes, we do chew some of the chicken bone. Um, we drank some of the mineral water. Was everything okay? No. Was there a need for more improvement? Yes. Should Unity Party threaten the peace of Liberia because if they don't participate in the election, there will be no election? No. The reason why I frown on Unity Party statements coming from the surrogates and other people around that sympathize with the Unity Party, that a party who served the Liberian people for 12 good years cannot stand in the open and allow the surrogates to say if there's no election or they are excluded from the process, there will be no election because that sends a signal of violence. Because if you a party who have over 400,000 people and you start to raise this early alarm, the people are going to be on the standby to cause trouble just in case. And which, of course, was shooting. It's not the appropriate time for that. You agree to follow the legal proceedings. You trust the court of Liberia. You believe that your case will be handled the right way. And I even heard from Ami Muda that if the Supreme Court do not rule in her judgment in their favor, they are taking it to other superior courts. They are taking it to the ECOWAS court because they're going to turn to be a human rights issue. And which, of course, I appreciate. I said that was the good thing to do. That would be a very good thing to do. Go to the ECOWAS court, go through the legal process, exhaust all the legal mechanism. Then we can start talking about this thing so early. But you haven't gone through the proceedings. Then you start to send words of fear so early, putting your supporters on a standby that if we are not included in this process, there will be no election. What if the government decide to call you in for questioning? What would you say? Because it's tantamount to threatening of the peace. What do you mean there will be no election? Will there be a war coming? Or are you people about to go to all of the polling places and damage all the ballot buses? For institutions that served the Liberian people for 12 good years, we expect them to be talking about if they are excluded from the process, then there will be no election. The first thing you have to take into consideration, Unity Party, the woman you got married to called CPP, nobody gave you that woman. You brought your own woman to the Liberian people. We saw your parading all around. You were holding her, scared her, lapa, and all your passing around. Oh, come and get married. Oh, come and get married. And everybody was clapping for you. In the process of trying to know the woman good, you should have divorced her. Or just walk away, legal separation. You never did. You went to the court and you signed the official marriage certificate. Now, the court telling you to follow the procedures in divorce. You can just Not because you move from out of the house and you live in a different house, it means you and the woman not together anymore. You stay together. You can tell the woman say, "Oh, don't carry my name anymore because I live in different place." Legally, she's your wife. She have to carry your name. So all this small noise here. Oh, we will go to Supreme Court. We will go to International Court. We will go to ECOWAS Court. Y'all need to find some water and drink and just relax. You're putting too much stress on the old man. All that party hierarchy marching to the American embassy, showing some fear so early. You know, you just get my mom back to my friend Mama C Kabah. I remember back in the days when we were, my uncle fans are enjoying the chicken and Mama C Kabah, when she used to come to me when she go visit Joe. We had to rehab there. She rather go back to town sometime. I would have to put her in my little Toyota Corolla. She'll be telling me everything how the government see how the government did because I live with my uncle and you did the party, man. I used to be like, I want to see you rely, man, your opposition. Who do you buy your getting lost? But not knowing if you fall in the same category as an opposition, it can help. Because every time CDC used to be to the American embassy, peaceful demonstration, violent demonstration. Now the Unity Party, they know what it takes to be opposition. And so I'm in Muda in our son sweating and going to the American embassy to make a case. So now the American embassy can solve problem, huh? So you go to the embassy and tell the embassy, say, "Oh, gotta tell you, they put here, they want to stop us from participating in the election here." But who put here together? The woman you took, you marry her in the court. Wherever way you marry her, you notarize your own document. You're sending to NEC. You announce that, oh, marry now. We saw 4 people putting their hand up. We saw Cummings and Yomri Kaga Lawrence, Joseph Boaka, and what the other many? The men I told you in front of the court. Better not you. All of you people, they're parading. Oh, it will hold. You use that same document you conducted election. That election brought Bocha Assembly. That election brought Yomri Kaka Lawrence. That election brought Darius Dillon. That election brought so many CPP candidates to power. Now, you say in the document that at NAG, you never signed the document. Fine. But there are procedures in doing it. Though you say, oh, Article 70, something say, oh, in a contract that contradicts the Constitution and they're not involved, all that quoting you quoting, fine. But there are other quotes, the other program for Article 25, Article 23, that talks about contract. What do you do? Which one take preeminence? Which one is more superior? The Supreme Court. They will interpret the law. That's why that branch was formed for, called the judiciary branch. The judiciary branch interprets the law. The executive branch only enforces the law. And the legislative makes the law. So 3 separate and coordinated branches. So all the foul play we crying now, oh, we can't agree. And in fact, the document is fraudulent document. Like yesterday, I remember I was watching the Spoon Talk and they were asking what his name again, Prince Mui. Simple question. I remember Dr. Francine asking this question. So if you say the document at night is fraudulent and you got elected on a fraudulent document, are you saying you got elected fraudulently? He said no. Oh, okay, I understand. So what makes you legitimate? Because I was elected, fine, you were elected. So are you saying the document is used to bring you into power? The document is not involved because it has some errors. But how do we prove that the errors in the document were done by certain person or certain group of people? It is the court. That's why you are in court. So more are supposed to appear. All you needed to do, or all you need to do, is just to exercise little patience. Stop all the fear mongering, going to the American embassy, getting your boys so zealous and getting ready to cause trouble. Those things are not healthy for our growing democracy. Already we have thousands and thousands of Zogos just on the standby. Don't have nothing to do. They're just looking for wherever trouble we come from. We go end our frustration. The former ruling party that were in power for 12 good years. 12 good years. Now in opposition and can't exercise patience. I remember my uncle used to be calling Vendetta Patry, calling the other person, Michael Tippison, and having conversations. Oh, yeah, no, you gotta cool down. We gotta maintain the peace of this country. The peace of the country is important to every one of us. Now, the United Party people, they say they want to march to the American embassy. Listen, some of you out there following me tonight, I'm not against the Unity Party. I mean, like you said, it for culture. Yeah, I'm not against the Unity Party, but I just want Unity Party to do the right thing. You can start so early and start sending message of fear. Yeah. You can start sending fear so early. The election stay, I don't know when. Then you say you're going to American embassy to go tell the people that, oh, the way we see it, the people there, they want cheat up, and we gotta be careful. So we can't tell you now. Please, man, Unity Party. Please. I want play a Unity Party thing to see yourself. Yeah. I want you to see yourself. Because right now, if the former ruling party starts sending fear so early, now you see the generally ask you, let me play your own thing so you can see yourself, Unity Party people. This is so disgraceful. This is so embarrassing. That party that led the country for 12 years will say, oh, we now start going to embassy now.
So somebody who understands on what's happening? You know the election commission is
all the thing about election commission chairman and all the small thing they're talking here, that things where if you believe that David Etta Brown Lasana had a court case and Musa Belite was the one who helped her to secure a bond, what the fear is about? The Unity Party had Jean Fomoya. That was a trusted person. So what's the issue? Let's go back and play where see this other man.
It doesn't make any sense.
I read this.
It doesn't make any sense.
Yes, I read this.
Yeah, you don't have to.
Just 1 minute.
Come to Bams and take our massacre. So I'm asking the chairman and guy of the Unity Party and the Prince
Because unity party is there is an attempt to constitutionally deny us of our democracy. Let me say this to you. This is not just a by-election. This is not a by-election. If we have been
too early, the people now start talking about, oh, it's an attempt. The people won't cheat her. The people won't do they want to all. The people won't do that want to all. But remember vividly when CDC were in the opposition, we refer to them, we call them hooligans, we call them Talibans, only because they were feeling the same way that Unity Party people feeling today, that they will be cheated because you are in power. The election commissioner work at your will and pleasure, because once you appoint the election commissioner at any time, you can change her. Though that's tenure position, but we know how the imperial presidency works in Liberia. That's how you feel it now. Imagine Ami Munda, Mo Ali, Senator Prince Moy, and the rest of the other people can leave their comforts, houses, or the bed to be in a hot, blazing sun to talk about, oh, the people want cheat. Oh, I remember after Madam Sedi first term in power, George Weah second term, the first term that's how sedition felt. They felt that, yes, the people cheated us. Looking at our popularity, we could have won this election. The second term was the same way. The people are going to the American embassy. They went to the American embassy on numerous occasions to protest, to see the former ruling party that led Liberia for 12 years now running to the American embassy. This is sad. This is embarrassing. I don't even know how to even call this.
we get the information soon.
One senator, one representative, and
so the American people can just play phone or sometimes. They will say, okay, you bring your representative. Now the representative go there. What are they going to say? It is an attempt. They want to cheat us. How do they want to cheat you? You marry your own woman. You marry your own woman. Nobody forces you to marry. Nothing happened in the home. You pack your bag, you move to a different place. Now, because you move somewhere different, you believe you have divorce. It don't work that way. The CPP that you put yourself in, you cannot convince me that there were no essay clause. I'm not saying whatever essay clause that is in there that talk about you cannot support party or whatever it was inserted by whoever person you're accusing. That's not my business. But there was a clause in there to exit. And you have to explain that clause that can get you out of the CPP or out of the divorce to the courts. Because even here, in a real husband and wife situation, other people divorce for so many reasons. Irreconcilable differences. The court can now hold the both of you together. You can just reconcile. But when you go through divorce, they are contested divorce, they are uncontested divorce. In this case, your default is not uncontested. The other point is saying, oh, okay, let it just go. We agree, we ain't got nothing to share, we ain't got no property, we're not being house together. The person say, no, 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 no. We got so many things to share. So we will share it before you can leave. What's the problem? You haven't exhausted the court proceedings. You go to the American embassy, you want to grant your audience. What are you going to explain to the American ambassador? That it's an attempt. You know that Brempo, they get all the big words, they get coined in. It's an attempt that they want to sabotage us. They want to stop us from participating in the election. What's the evidence? Oh, yeah, everybody talking about it. But La Brempo be evident there. Mo Ali is supposed to go and testify. Allow Mo Ali to go and testify. Mo Ali said he was the custodian of the document. So when he kept all the documents and now he have to go and testify, allow him to go and testify. Why should we start sending off fear so early? What about this?
Hey, you!
Unity Party are currently in the principal streets.
I won't be so funny, but you know, doing Madam Selifta, the 12 years in power, because nobody can imagine after 12 years you would just come back to the point where you have to be starting over. And most of the people, they grew all the better than here for 12 years. Now, if you grow the kind of better hair, you have to maintain it. That's the problem here now. If I were in this gathering here, if I was some of the big person from the CPP or from the Unity Party, one of those who saying no Unity Party, no election, I'll control that identical thing. I'll tell you, no, 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 no. This is not what we came here for. We came here to just make our case, to just create a witness, because that's all it was about. But if the big people in the party can sit there and the common people starts to say no Unity Party, no election, that's not good for our democracy. We fought 14 years of civil war due to vulnerabilities. And a lot of people in that country stay vulnerable. Can you imagine a country that cannot exhaust her own citizens? Where you see people graduate from college, do not have jobs. Young, able, potential young men sitting home, jobless, with all the potential, with all the energy, he have nothing to do. Then if you destabilize the peace, what do you think he's going to do? He's going to jump and become more violent and blame everybody for him sitting and not having anything to do. So party that have led this country for 12 years, they should be acting like the way Charles Walker Bronsky did it. Let's use the court. Let's use the court. Unity Party need to stop this fear. I understand you want to participate, fine, but there were proceedings that you needed to follow. This CPPT, you put yourself inside. You fall down inside by yourself. Nobody put you inside. So you can say you will stop the entire election because you're married to a woman who don't respect you. You want to leave her, but you can't go to court because you want a woman share the house that two of you build together. They don't work that way. They don't work that way. No disrespect. I have nothing against my Unity Party people, but just saying the opposition noise now in the country to the point where people just decide to say, well, we just prefer the government to go by now because the opposition have nothing to offer us. For fingering, alteration, all the adjectives see people put together about Alexander Cummings, what he did. Now I go to, oh, they won't stop off from putting candidate in a race. Oh, they won't stop off from participating in the election. That's their goal. So which thing are you people fighting for now? It just seemed like scatter priorities. All you needed to do, go to the court, provide all the overwhelming evidence that you have, and have Mr. Cummings guilty, and move on to the next stage. Because once you can prove the case against Mr. Cummings, what he's supposed to be in CPP, what he's supposed to be also out CPP, it's over a long time. But how you get one case, you exhaust the case, all the mechanics that are involved with the case, then you jump to another one, they want me fee ticket, and they want me fee ticket. Please, man. Unity Party, 12 years, you people are in power. 12 years. I used to see my friend Mama Kaba. I used to see my friend Alvin Wisse. All the people that used to be the CEO there on Curious, we all used to meet there because we were associating with the Unity Party government at the time. They felt we were enjoying everything. But yeah, we were enjoying small because my uncle was minister. But I knew how they felt at the time. That's how the Unity Party people feeling right now. We listen to Charles Rao and the rest of the other folks, the anger in their voices. You can tell why they sound that way. Because to be in opposition, yeah. If you don't know somebody, the worst place to ever be in your life is to be in opposition. Nobody respect opposition. Opposition ain't get blood. That's how the CDC was looking. The CDC only hope. The CDC only hope there was Joshua. All right, enough of CDC and Unity Party and whatever. So Unity Party, CDC, CPP, you please put your apps together. We're tired with your drama every day. We're tired with your drama. So in other news, Vegas is going to be open tomorrow. So says Vera, and Vegas is going to be open tomorrow. So Vegas, the address of Vegas is 4073 Gateway Court. You don't know about Vegas, you know what I'm talking about. Vegas got all the roasted meat you think about anytime here. The fish, oh, the fish can be well seasoned. The meat, man, the meat can be seasoned. What? The beer cold. The stout is cold. You know, I can drink, but when I feel the beer and stout, the way it can be so cool, I can be like, damn, my mind can go back to what I used to drink years ago. Chili Pacey. If you want to enjoy yourself tomorrow, Vegas will be open tomorrow. 4073 Gateway Code. They got everything you think about. They got a GB soup. They got the dry rice and the fish and the small venison and the pepper on the side. Oh my God, I'm getting hungry. I talk about this. So you all know Vegas. Vegas is going to be open tomorrow. So you can stop by and get what you want. So I've been out here for some time now. I'll be leaving shortly. So before I leave, I just want to come back and throw a little emphasis on Indiana Young Men Association. Her program will be up coming up on Saturday. So get ready, get your shoe ready. I'll not be here for too long. You can hear from my voice. You know I'm down with the cold. So yeah, I just have to meet up my commitment. So this is the program. They're gonna be up. So I know, right, Celine? Yeah, Vegas will be open tonight. So Indiana Young Man Association will be on Saturday. So many things going on this week, and you know how they're gonna be open tomorrow. Sorry, not tonight. Tomorrow. So the fish, the GB. Oh, the GB soup. When you see the GB soup, when you put your hand in the GB soup, those are can swallow GB now. When you put your hand in the GB soup, your hand can your pass. And then when you turn your hand a particle, you turn your hand with a particle. And you know when we say particle, you know what we're talking about. For some of you who don't understand particle, no matter watch a show on YouTube, it mean meat in the soup. So I got some of my friends who don't watch, who they are not from Labrador. So uh, there you go. So Indiana Young Men Association program coming up on Saturday. So I'm encouraging everybody to please show up to the program. And Vegas will be coming back on tomorrow. So go and show some love to your Labrador sister who have a business. So now it's standing. I've been here for some time. So this is the unique guys. You see how they can look there when they're out. Our MA. So you better come and join. This is about you. You know, I just seen somebody on the picture here that I realized, and I never knew the person here that, what his name? Pastor Gamone Johnny, standing right here by my dear brother Jeevan Smith. And this picture, we took a long time when we were fully involved with one of the elder when he lost his wife in town here. And the Indiana Young Men Association rented a bus, and we were involved with the funeral service. We provided security in the park and everything. And this was one of the most unique programs that the old people can't stop talking about. That to see the young group so united, and they are all together, and they always just they can blow the minds of the older people to see group united. And when they say they're doing something, they're doing it. When this group went on the first membership retreat, you see how the guys were all unified, having fun and enjoying themselves. Man, young people, you better get involved. You better come join this all important group. You see the soccer team. So the soccer team will be playing on Saturday. So you'll see more of these guys here. Um, they are actually they are on camp now. They've been exercising. Right now they are on camp. You see here we have Avi Logan, we have Peter Pan, we have the person down there, Emerson Duo, Ernest Madison, Pierre Carr, Watkins Johnson, Ernest Samuel. We will miss Ernest Samuel because Ernest Samuel is in Liberia. Right now he on his way to Liberia. I'm sure he's going to arrive tomorrow. And we got our nation one in the pool, Elisha Harris. So somebody right there we have the crime ambassador. So all the men here, the town they get here, by the time they were having 3 pound, 4 pound, 5 pound on the stomach because they were not exercising regularly. But because we know the game that coming outside is so important to us, we took them and placed them in the hotel so they train at least 2 times a day. All the people here, the least pound, some of them have an 8 pound, 7 pound, but they are in shape. They are exercising every day. So it's going to be a real nice game. I remember when we played this game, we played these guys here. They are the Togolese, and they get in a 2-2. So come up and enjoy yourself. It's gonna be a nice one for you to come out and enjoy yourself. I know Ernest going to Labrador going to meet the Dock Airport. You're right, Mr. Logie. So trust me. So guys, I'm asking everybody to come out and let's enjoy ourselves, please. So and you see what I'm talking about? When I'm in Buna, who got better Casa Hotel and he have almost 10 or $5 million for himself, putting Liberians out in the street in numbers. You see, it's like what happened in 1979. To call a protest is very easy. I can sit right on the podcast, be very manipulative, find a story to keep talking about consistently, and tell people say we got to get outside and get angry, we got to protest about it. People are going to get out. What happened? If they come out in drove, can you control them? I'm in Muda standing there in the midst of all the angry guys, and they are screaming and yelling, no UP, no election. Right now, it's starting like fun. It's starting like fun. When the real time comes, the people will force you to come out. And when you come out, you have no control over them. You can't control them. It's like what happened during the June 7th. Henry Costa, he called the people out. But do you think Henry Costa had any control over the crowd? Never. Never. So the UP folks that are doing all these small things here, no UP, no election, no this, no this, they need to slow down. They need to slow down. If you want to trust the court, trust the court. Trust the court. Let exhaust all the court proceedings. You see, Ami Muda right down there. Real push kind of shot. Ami Muda look at somebody who can run. But because he have money, he will be on the next available flight and out of the country. So we can encourage these things. So the thing I'm saying here, Ami Muda standing there, he asked the people to come up. Already some of them angry. They don't have a job. And they're yelling, no UP, no election, no UP, no election. And they agree. Who knows? I see Noah Zawu Gesim. He's part of this group. What if the other group come from the other side and infiltrate, and this tend to be a serious chaotic situation that people have to start running? What do you think Ami Muda can run? My daughter can run by Ami Muda. They know when it comes to protests, no institution in our country can protest equal to CDC. So they already fear that, oh, we have to, because the party just reminded me now about what happened before when CDC was in power, because that's how they were behaving, wearing red beret and going to the American embassy, and when Unity Party could be doing scene. So what make you different from them?
The Constitution will always be the law that will supersede every law in the Republic of every nation for that matter. Are you telling me if a so-called framework document states that when you resign from the CPP, you cannot be a candidate on the ticket of that party, our party, the CPP. You find out that this is a contradiction to the Constitution of Liberia. And they're telling us that if they want to respect this framework document, they're trying to say that even an organization law in the community is even above the Constitution of Liberia. And there's a disgrace to the country. So there's a disgrace. They're trying to bring the country to complete public ridicule, that we are a group of people in this country that do not know our function and we don't know what we are doing at all. I think they are the ones headed by their incompetent, grossly incompetent and insensitivity, George Manning Weah, who do not know what they are doing. But now we from the Unity Party. The Unity Party has the best political minds in this country. This is
So now you understand where I'm coming from. You have all the educated people. You have all the brilliant minds. You went into an agreement. Nobody forced you. You people announced that the full political party came together to form the CPP. They have reached the point that you have to exhaust all of the mechanism to part ways. You don't want to follow it. You just want to walk out of the marriage with other divorce. You know the party people? No disrespect. But if the National Election Commission decide to hold to their rulings in the Supreme Court, go on to whatever ruling that came from whatever court and say you will not participate into the election, you can do nothing. You can't even threaten the peace of the country. CPP at the time, they were the biggest opposition political party. Stay the Liberian police could have or curtail them at the time. So Unity Party, if the people tells you you cannot participate in this coming election, you better respect it. If you go to ECOWAS court, go to ECOWAS court. That thing where your people singing no UP, no election, no UP, no election. You better stop that other slogan right now. It's too early for that. You stay in court, you're running the American embassy. To go do what? My point is, why I went to the American embassy for? To go tell the people say, oh, the people, there's a means that they want to stop us from participating. There's a rumor in the air. That's why I want to say. You know the party boy, you're so funny. I mean, I kept my mouth back to CDC when CDC were in opposition. Because I had a sedition, used to be all in the street until they put fear sedition, they were crazy people. Now people fear that sedition, they were all crazy people. Not knowing they were fighting for the same thing that you're fighting for today. So you know now how we in opposition, and when election is coming, and it's not going your way, you know how you can hear now, eh? Because I remember when CDC used to do their peaceful protest, yeah, used to be all around the place. Oh, they wanted their hooligans, they are this, they are that. Now you need the party going to the American embassy. It's funny, it's serious. If a party who led the country for 12 years can start sending message of violence so early, no unity party, no election, then we are in trouble. And we all have to come together and tell the unity party that's not the right thing to say right now. Exhaust all the court proceedings. And whatever place you want to go for redress, you can do it as to what your chairman said the other day, that you're going to go even as far as the ECOWAS court. So to have your people all around the street yelling no unity party, no election, that's the wrong way to go. And I know some of my friends who follow, usually MacArthur D, Honorable Rich W. Basigia. You guys know what I'm saying. It's not a good one to do right now. That country is fragile. The peace of that country is fragile. We suffer for that peace. I was a little boy when the war came, 1989. Yeah, I experienced the war. I know what it takes for the peace of the country to be threatened. I know how many young babies, how many vulnerable children live in that country. The vulnerable population is so wild. And the reason the people were able to succeed in 1989 with this war, it was due to vulnerabilities. Though we have sophisticated hardware and software right now, everybody has cell phone in their hand. They can take picture from anywhere and leak information. But yet and stay, a lot of people they are unemployed. If the man is not working and he has a family, he can do anything to feed his family. If you start anything of insurrection, what do you think going to happen? They're going to tip to you because they want to get food to eat. If you start just meaning violence, or you put people in the street to say we're going to have a protest, and that protest turns very chaotic, what do you think going to happen? Even the seditions, partisans that are looking for food, they're going to join you and cause further instabilities. Who's going to be held liable for that? Or you say the government wish hunting you? Let's stop that. Let's stop that. Okay, let me recognize some of my people here tonight. The Honorable Crime Ambassador, sorry for my voice. I'm under the weather. Welcome, my dear brother. Samahamu Logan. Vegas will be open tomorrow, so she encourage everybody to go to Vegas. Oh, former president of the Library Association and a representative hopeful, district number 8, Maserado County, Honorable Alvin T. Pena. Welcome, my dear brother. Thank you for always following Logan's out. Celine, Valentino, Mr. Ivan Logan, Fatima Famule, G. Consistent, Rich W. Basigia, and all of you people who follow me here tonight. I want to say thank you. Thank you for following me. I can be here so long, and I can take a topic that will get me to talk too fast because it's gonna get my nose to run and my head to high. Thank you so much. Thanks for being on the Logan Hours today, and good night, lock the door, and